That last play, getting a first down.
On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. With the run on 1st and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
I know the passing game sells, and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. And they'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They'll try to tack one more on their score. Right down the boulevard. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Tie game, and what about this call? Going for an onside kick here in the first half. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Boy, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. Gives it to the back on the draw. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Looking for a man, it's Rising. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. The Utes line it up with a 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Utes!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. Looking to throw. Almost had the completion, just missed it. This is ultra aggressive, still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Bunch formation for these receivers. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position, they located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Quickly complete. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown Tide. And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. Back to pass, it's Milroe. He's got it for the 2. They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead going for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. A great spot to start this drive for the offense. From the shotgun, they'll run it.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Give to the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Release to the back. And that pass is intercepted. Takes it the other way. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here comes that Alabama offense. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points before half.
Yeah, 2 biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those 2 things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
Pulls it in. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
Now from inside the red zone. Got out of trouble and throws. Caught near the sticks. It's Haynes. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. To throw, it's Milroe. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. And the returner will be dragged down. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to move it through the air. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. And the Utes will line up to kick off and start the second half. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
And he breaks into the open. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Bama! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, that inside linebacker is a freak of nature for multiple reasons, and it's hard for a lot of these smaller running backs to have to pick him up in pass pro, not just because of his speed, but he's also big and strong.
Dropping back, it's Rising. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oftentimes, defenses see empty sets, and that's when they want to dial up pressure, knowing there's no extra bodies back there to protect the quarterback. They were able to get to him on that one, and that's why the ball was incomplete.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He's got his man. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. What a turning point this could be. The offense is going for it inside its own 30. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Nice job by the defense there. You talk about when you have your foot on the neck of your opponent, you just keep the pressure down, right? You don't take it off. And with that opportunity on fourth down in their opponent's territory, you get the stop. You now get an opportunity here in the second half.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Alabama.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And the pummeling has started. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Got it in the middle, it's Bernard. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On 4th down, going to the air. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore. Every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are in the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll keep it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
How about the defensive end understanding football? Understanding that I got to keep outside contained. I'm responsible for the quarterback. Good job playing his responsibility. And how about getting that sucker on the ground? He's a pretty good athlete to be able to corral him, tackle him right in the middle of the field, and get him to the ground.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Alabama 35. Utah.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook, so let them do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop it. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown time! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
They'll run play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes. He's got the two-point conversion, and they build on that lead. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. Line gets set, first down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the fourth quarter.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. They'll try to get the first through the air. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Here comes that Alabama offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Hey, you want that clock to run. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
He'll toss it. Breaks the tackle. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Got the first down, looking for more. Got a lot of running room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Alabama trying to cash in on this red zone trip. They'll run it from the gun. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the D.
On second down, and still they need 1 yard here on 3rd and goal. The pitch. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option.
It's now 4th and goal.
This seems to be a chip shot field goal attempt and a routine 3 points, but they will go for it on 4th down. Let's it fly. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
In the end zone.
Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming.
Get ready. Set.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's not about the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation